Take one, scene one, act one, big one.
3, 2, 1, action.
For a minute there, I thought you weren't coming, Malcolm.
For a while, I wondered if you had got my message.
Out of anywhere in the world, you choose a library.
No. You couldn't find a better place.
You couldn't find a better place
than a library.
Than that.
No one would think of finding me here.
You do realise I'm risking it all for you. What if what is it? What if someone sees? What's that noise?
I'll turn it off.
I'm trying to think what the.
Do you need the iPad?
I'm trying to remember it, but my brain is.
Let me-
So what happened? Okay, you're gonna have to need it. Okay, so it's 1-1 now.
No, okay. So let me repeat that line again. What about Dorothy? Isn't he coming?
You don't know this, but my brother escaped Ireland on the day of my dad's death.
Night.
And Dad's night?
Yeah, on the night. It happened at night. It happened
Oh.
at midnight.
So then why do you come to me? You want money?
No. Okay, that's 3-1.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but this is one that's quite long.
Yeah, you have got a lot of dialogue. Okay, so Macbeth, say your line again.
Macduff. You're getting your own thing wrong. It's a contract signed by his employer.
His employer?
Macbeth.
You have to pause there. You say his employer, and then you look up, and then you go Macbeth.
So what do you want me to do? So just I'm gonna put the note down.
So
Is
you pick the letter up, and I'm trying to say why is this not making any sense? It's and then you say it's Welsh. And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And then you say his employer, and then when he says Macbeth,
Then you look up,
That's
okay.
when you look up. I go,
Oh, it's Macbeth.
What did he say?
Hello, Macbeth.
I need you to return to the kingdom at once. I need every trustworthy thane to return for a discussion meeting regarding the chaos from the streets. The meeting will take place at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Do not be late. Sincerely, Macbeth, King of Scotland, Thane of Glance, Thane of Cawdor, and team captain to the Scottish football team. P.S. Say hi to your wife for me. And then Macbeth storms off over to your wife.
I'm just watching a lady that she cleans her nose with a machine.
Oh, that is gross. She's going to get her brainwashed.
You know, oh wait a minute, let's turn this off. You know, the crazy thing about this is that the university, the staff here at the library was so stressing over the fact that I need to book everything and I have to make sure that we stay quiet and not make a lot of noise because the people might be coming into the library. But here's the thing, it's a Saturday, so there's going to be less people, but really only one who's in the library. And to top it up on that, actually the camera's here, to top it up, I couldn't even get into the library in the first place. The staff here said, oh, don't worry, mate, we'll book you in. We'll make sure that you get access to the library. Took me 5 minutes to wedge that door open. I'm not joking, I am literally not joking. I just pulled the sucker out. And that's supposed to be security locked as well. It's insane. I mean, look what I wrote here. Warning, there's filming happening in the library. Please keep talking to a minimum. Thank you. You couldn't get any more minimum than this. I had to put these around. On the positive side, right, I've got the entire library to myself, which means we can make as much noise as possible. Ow! Now, there are a couple of things I need to do. Firstly, I'm going to set some cameras up. So I've got this little baby, the DJI Osmo Pocket, to film the certain angles, and because it has a fantastic little gimbal, it can make smooth images as I move around. And I got the action camera here because what I'm planning to do is to hook it up on the ceiling using blue tack and see if I can get a wide angle of Vim and Matt having a bit of a discussion. And that is the idea I'm going for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect the Osmo Action to the iPad. So I can see what the camera's looking at just by looking at the iPad. I'm going to have this set up like that and wedge the sucker in, and hopefully it shouldn't fall. And now it's time to get Matthew and Vim, which I think could be outside. Give me a second. Okay, I cannot leave the library because this door will lock on me and I don't see anyone else, and I actually do need the toilet. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get one of these. Don't worry, I know how to use one of these. I'll place that there. There we are. Right, there's Matthew now. While we're waiting for Vim, shall we find some Shakespearean books for him? Because in the scene he also reads a load of books. So let me just type in Shakespeare books. Most of it is just online. No. Okay, let's try Romeo and Juliet. The worst thing you ever read. I know, because you said that last time.
Romeo and Juliet is the worst thing I've ever
Everyone's
read.
done Romeo and Juliet. It's boring now.
Romeo and Juliet.
What?
Romeo and Juliet is the worst thing I've ever read.
It's romantic.
Exactly.
839, 829, 829 again. So 822.33, 821. So it's somewhere across those lines. Ah, here it is. So as you can see, I've got the microphone to connect to the phone, and all we're waiting now is for our other cast member, aren't we? Vim.
Yeah. Vim.
But we have got the books ready for Vim. We've got the Actor of Shakespeare for him to read whilst filming. We've got the Shakespeare and Co. for him to read, and also for a bit of a laugh, we also got the Grumpy Old Git's Guide to Life. One of my favourites.
The first one is, are you a grumpy old git?
Are you a grumpy old git? Vim is here, and he's brought his own book. What did you bring to read? The Merciful Thing.
I was just going to say, I didn't mean to be late. It's just that I set an alarm for on Saturday to wake me up at 9 o'clock in the morning. It never, there was no alarm at all. I looked at all my notifications, there's nothing at all. I'm like, oh.
Okay, we're going to need to get you a clock. So here's the books that we're going to set up for you. We've got this book, we've got this book, and we got this book.
Okay, I've got...
Action. So now that the film is out of the way, it'll make it a lot easier for me to focus on the other three scenes rather than the rest. So, but one thing's for sure, I do need to get this the film edited as well as the audio edited at some point at the. I need to get that all finished, but at some point next week because I am getting closer to the deadline as it is. It's starting to get a little bit frightening, but also exciting. The other two people I wanted to be in my film was Rebecca and Jonathan. Rebecca because she only had a witch scene, and Jonathan because he only has one scene where he's on stage communicating with the film, and it would make sense for him to be in the film as well as come on stage. So neither of them turned up. Rebecca because she had other commitments, and Jonathan because he had work, which I assume is in London. I might have to consider Jonathan being part of this show because so far he has made no commitment so far. No commitment whatsoever. The good thing, actually a funny thing that happened today is that in the scene where Malcolm gives the letter to Macduff, which is actually Matthew giving the letter to Vim, Vim had a bit of a scene where he couldn't get the paper to fully open.
From this, I realised he was a professional assassin. Don't bother, it's Welsh.
He was struggling to try and unfold the paper, and so what I thought we could do is to push on that further by adding that into the actual film. And when he finally got it open, the fact that Matthew said, "Don't worry, it's Welsh," and it just makes it even more. It just makes that scene so much more funny. And then you do the scene where you get both of them like that, and you go like.
Okay.
That and that'll be funny where it says it's Welsh. That'll be hysterical. It worked extremely well. I mean, it wasn't part of the script. I wasn't planning to do something like that, but it worked so well. I'm actually quite pleased that we did that. Towards 11 o'clock, when we were halfway through, the Vim and Matt started to get more confident in the character. They started getting comfortable in the scene, and so they were asking, can we do that scene again? Same camera spot, same angle, but can we just do it all again? Because I feel like we can do it a lot better. And I said, yeah, absolutely. As long as you feel, if you think you can do it better, and they did. Overall, Vim and Matthew were really pleased with my directing skill. They said, thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. And I was saying, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming and being a part of it. I mean, Matthew is not really needed anymore. He's done his role. I mean, he might be in scene 4 towards the end, but that's as far as it goes.
He was a professional assassin. Don't bother, it's Welsh.